beautiful people, let's get started with today's look. So I'm going to be using ColourPop's Honey palette today. I'm going to start off with the shade Sweet Spot. So if the eyeshadow was us and our eyebrows were God, we wanted to be real close, like way up. We feel blessed, you know? So I am bringing that shadow close up to my eyebrow. Next, I'm picking up the shade Oh Behave and I'm putting that right below where I place Sweet Spot. So this is going to be a little bit more in the area where I usually put my eyeshadows when I start off. Then I'm going to dip into the shade Totally Buggin', and I'm going to be focusing this on the outer corner of the lid and also bringing it into the crease. Next, I'm picking up the shade Buzzkill, and I'm using this to deepen up the crease. So I will say my only pet peeve with this palette is I really wish there was a deeper shade than that, because you can't get as much depth or as much as I would have liked to, but we're gonna make it work. So now I'm carving out my lid space and I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Concealer in the shade Deep 34. So you'll see in a second, I'm gonna move my brush, yeah, right there, that part, right there. So pretty much I did that to make a mental note of how I wanna carve out my lid space. And now I'm picking up the shade Queen Bee and I'm placing it right on top of the concealer, and I'm using my finger at first and I'm going to go in with a brush to kind of get all those areas that's a little bit closer to the crease and the area that I carved out. Picking up the shade Buzzkill, so I'm grabbing a smaller detail brush and I'm just adding that depth back into where I carved out the crease. And I'm using that same shade with a thicker brush to pretty much just add a smoother transition between where I carved out the lid and the eyeshadow I already placed down, and then also just blending out the crease a little bit better so it's not too harsh. Using my finger again, I'm picking up the shade Palooza and I'm applying it right on top of Queen Bee. As you can see, I am very pleased with this shade. Like, what? Like, you see me? I'm feeling it, y'all. Like, this glitter? Yes, girl, yes. Moving on to the face, I'm grabbing my Fenty Beauty matchsticks in the shade Suede, so I'm going to be applying this to all the areas on my face where I want to highlight. See, that glitter threw me off so much that I started highlighting before contour. Who am I? Like, what? So I'm just going in with the Beauty Blender, it's damp with water, and I'm blending everything out. So what I do is I like to apply the matchsticks in certain areas, specifically suede. I don't know what it is, but it's like I feel like when I highlight with suede, it's more likely to crease. And then when I contour with espresso, like I don't have that issue. But I don't know if it's the way I'm applying my my primer or something. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out. And it's like specifically, of course, the usual suspect, usually in the smile lines and right underneath like my eye bags, if you will. So those are the areas where I'm gonna figure something out. Like I'm gonna make it work. Like I saw another YouTuber, Savannah Silver, she's so talented. I saw that she was applying the Urban Decay primer potion that I usually use for my lids. She applies it in the smile lines to get rid of smile lines. Duh, whatever. So I think I might start doing that. I might try. But anyway, y'all know what it is. Going in with my Fenty Beauty matchsticks in the shade Espresso, blending it out with my Beauty Blender that's damp with water. You know the deal. So you guys are seeing I'm going back in with my highlight in the shade Suede. So that's why I like to contour first, because I feel like contour can get a little bit messy with the way I do it or apply it. So I'd rather contour first and then clean it up with the highlight. So I'm just going back in and bringing out that shade a little bit better. So foundation, we're switching it up today. So I'm using my Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. I've had this for a while, kind of forgot about it. yeah, so we're gonna use her today. So it's in the shade Dark. So I'm using my usual technique, blotting it out and then applying it to the skin. So I kind of forgot like the consistency of it. So you'll see that I went in a little bit like heavy-handed in areas. So I just go back in and blend it out with a beauty blender. And now I'm picking up my Kat Von D translucent setting powder and I'm using my beauty blender, blotting it out in the cover, like so I don't put a lot on my face, you know? So, and then I'm gonna apply it directly to the areas where I highlighted on my face. Then I'm picking up my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. Wow, God, I forgot for a second. Yeah, Dark Deep. And I'm using my brush to apply it to all the other areas where I didn't put that translucent powder. If there are any areas where I feel I was a little bit too heavy-handed on the translucent powder, then I will go over with this powder. Back to the eyes, I'm grabbing my NYX Suede lip liner that I'm actually using in my waterline, and it is in the shade Club Hopper. Then I'm going to pick up the shade Buzzkill, and I'm going to be using this to diffuse out the lower lash line. Then I'm grabbing the shade Totally Bugging and putting it right below Buzzkill. Then I'm going in with the shade Oh Behave and I'm putting it right below Totally Buggin'. Grabbing the shade Sunburst, I will be placing this in my inner corner. So I'm placing it first like inner tear duct area, and then as you see, like I'm bringing it up a little bit, and then also right below like that inner third of the eyelid. Then for liner, per usual, using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper Black. So, just watch me do my liner, because if I explain it, it's gonna sound way more complicated than it really is. So just watch me, fam. Just watch me do it. So I'm picking up my Sweet Talk palette from ColourPop and I'm using the shade Feel Free. I'm using this on the lower lash line. Guys, I tried so bad to just stick to one palette. I really wanted to do it for y'all, but I needed that depth. I really did. So after that, I'm placing the shade West Side underneath Feel Free. And I'm just going in with a floofy brush after to diffuse everything. Then I'm using my blush. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. It's always the same thing. So I'm using my ColourPop blush in the shade Parakeet because I am a creature of habit and I don't know when I'm gonna find another blush, y'all. Then for highlight, y'all know what it is. That ABH Rize highlight, it just hits different, y'all. It hits different. Y'all's feeling the beat. You see me? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. What? Turn up. Okay. So highlighting my nose, my brow bones, cheekbones, same thing, y'all, same thing. Before I forget to tell y'all, my lashes are from e.l.f. They're the Luxe Lash Kit in the style Winged and Polish. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but that's what it is, y'all. That's my lashes. Then for lip liner, I'm using my Melt Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Edible. And then I'm grabbing my ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Limbo. It's Limbo. Lord God, I forgot. Okay, Limbo, yes. And for setting spray, my e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. And then after that, you know what happened? Started thinking about my life, started thinking about my liquid lipstick choice, you know, had to check myself in the mirror. I was like, is this my final answer? Do I have another option? Should I put on trust issues? Should I do it? Yep, yeah, see? Changed my lipstick. Changed it. Whoops. My bad. It was an accident. I fell into the makeup remover wipe and I accidentally applied the edible from Melt Cosmetics lip liner again, and I accidentally put on the ABH liquid lipstick in the shade Trust Issues. It was an accident. I fell, y'all. And when you give yourself that look in the mirror, like you look and you're like, bitch, that's how girl, right there, that's how you knew. That's it for today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me create it. Bless up, and until next time, sending out much peace, love, and enlightenment. Bye, guys.